Hello everyone, this is Brandy. I am recording this for Wanda. Thank you so much for commenting. And I had to take a day to think about, looking back, the fear of decluttering. And I had that. I had the fear because a lot of my attachments were personal. I had a sentimental kind of value to all of my belongings. I think the fear comes from letting go, or in fear that you might need something like just in case. Those just in case items are usually found within 20 minutes, within under $20 to repurchase. So just know that things can be repurchased. Now, the things that you can't repurchase, sentimental values, items, kind of things like that, maybe hold that off for last. I would start off with the easiest stuff first. That seems to be the easiest route, I think. And for me, I'm not saying for everyone, but for me, the kitchen was the easiest. Most of you probably know that I do not cook very well, so a lot of my kitchen stuff was not fancy. It was a lot of hand-me-down stuff, a lot of things that I just didn't use. So like the coffee maker, for instance, I got rid of that because I only used it when company came over. I do use instant coffee, and for some reason I like that better. I don't know. I also have the microwave, a few wooden spoons, a few metal spoons, and with a family of 3, I have about 7 forks. We have a lot of knives. I still need to go back and declutter, but anywhere is a good place to start, I think. Even if you get rid of one thing a day for 30 days, I think that's an accomplishment right there. I would not hold yourself to this high, unreachable standard. Know that this stuff is not going to happen overnight. A lot of years has gone by, and most people are still working on it. So it's always a work in progress. The fear of decluttering, I don't know if that's a tough one. I just wonder what the fear is. Like, fear of needing those items, fear of feeling empty and alone. And if that's the fear, I think that is a good thing, to have that blank space in your head to fill with all those things that you wanted to do. And before you even start the process, it might be a good idea to get a sheet of paper and write down all of these things that you said you wanted to do in your life, but you just didn't have the time because you've got this and this and this to deal with. All this mental clutter, things that you can eliminate. So then one day you'll be able to do these things. Now, I have an easier time, I guess, letting go of things because I had something to kind of just jumpstart me. Like I had that why, and that why was, I got tired of cleaning every weekend. My son didn't get played with because my stuff, and I was always just moving things from room to room. So at that point, the bad outweighed the good in my book. So I kind of had to take that leap of faith, that jump, to get rid of that fear and just kind of let go of the thought of, a lot of things that I do are based, or a lot of things I don't do, I should say, are based on fear. Like, what if this happens? I mean, what is the worst thing that could happen is, I guess, the thing that is important to ask. You know, don't have fear. I am here to support and help in any way that is needed. And I truly appreciate the topic of the video. I think a lot of people have fear about letting stuff go. You know, just remember this, I think. Now, it may not work for you, but a lot of times when I went out shopping, I was looking to fill some kind of void within, whether it be some kind of inner peace or some kind of, I don't know, something I didn't like about myself. I was trying to fix something instead of looking within and trying to figure it out that way and sit in silence and just an uncomfortable silence at first, trying to figure things out. Instead of doing that, I would go and shop. And at the time, it would feel better. I would forget about my problem or what I was feeling at the time, thinking that this product was going to, you know, take away all of these things that I was thinking about myself or whatever. The thoughts I created in my head are things that I started to believe. So now anytime I try to put a negative thought in my head, I try to catch myself and replace it with a positive thought. Like, in my eyes, everything happens for a reason, and there's always good in something bad, always, you know, and just try to find that glimmer of hope. But yeah, I don't know if I've answered the question or not. I hope I have. Just know that I am here, and I would be happy to help in any way that I can, as far as advice or guidance, what has helped me, you know, and everybody's journey is different, you know. Minimalism isn't for everybody, and I just felt like, for some reason, this was the way to go, and it's a freeing experience. It really, really is, you know. I don't know, if you can just hurry up and get like one thing out of your house, like out of sight, out of mind kind of thing, chances of that, as long as you don't sit there and think about it the whole rest of the night, which probably you shouldn't get rid of that item, but you know, the chances of you actually missing that item are slim to none. You know, if it brings you joy, do not throw it away. Do not get rid of it. And you know, if it's making you feel some type of way, like just inside you're not liking the way it's making you feel, I mean, it's taking up negative energy in your house or in your space. And you know, your house is your peace, your serenity, your happy place. And I think that it should only be filled with things that make you feel joy and peace and happiness. It's always a work in progress, and just know that there's other people out here, and there's always somewhere to start. Even just a little bit to just kind of get that ball rolling and keep reminding yourself of why you're doing this. The fear, I believe, will subside because you'll start to notice that you're not missing any of that stuff that you got rid of, or you can't even remember all of the stuff that you got rid of. I can't remember all the stuff I got rid of, but I obviously don't miss it. I know this was kind of jumbled a little bit, but I really, really appreciate you, Wanda, making that comment, and I hope that I answered some type of question. I wish you nothing but good luck and happiness and peace and love and light in your life. And yeah, I'm here if you need me. So Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great weekend. It is Friday here, so it's almost here, I guess. But yeah, have a good one. Bye.